Have you ever wondered why the sky is blue and not red or pink but specifically blue? Many people believe that the sky looks blue because it reflects the color of the ocean, but that's a myth, you know. To prove what's really happening, let me show you a simple demo using milk and water. To explain this demo in nutshell, I filled a clean jar with tap water and added 1 spoon of milk. To show it is really a milk, I even took a sip before mixing. After mixing it thoroughly, I pointed a light using a torch at the jar and looked from a 90-degree angle. And then you know what? The water appeared beautifully blue. You can also observe in the demo. That's because the tiny lipid particles in the milk mimic just like the oxygen and nitrogen molecules of our atmosphere. The lipid particles scatter the blue part of the light more than others, just like what happens in the sky. The remaining portion of the demonstration will illustrate the blue light scattering properties of lipid particles in the milk, which precisely replicate the scattering of blue light by oxygen and nitrogen molecules in the Earth's atmosphere. Please enjoy the light. So let us understand why the sky appears blue using this image. The sunlight coming from the sun is a white light. But white light is actually a mixture of many colors. We call it vibgeo, right? Like violet, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And each of these colors have different wavelength. In the image, the sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere and hits tiny molecules of nitrogen and oxygen, which makes 99% of our atmosphere. These gas molecules are very small, just 0.3 nanometers in size, and they act like a tiny scatters. Now here how the science steps in. According to Rayleigh scattering phenomena, the amount of scattering is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength. You can see the equation on the picture. This means that shorter wavelength of light like blue and violet are scattered much more than longer wavelength like red and yellow. Now let us look into this table. This table shows the color of sunlight and their wavelength. Blue and violet light have short wavelength and high energy. So they get scattered the most by air molecules like nitrogen and oxygen. But on other hand, red and orange light have longer wavelength but shorter energy. So they pass through more easily. So here one thing to note down. Although violet light scatters the most, our eyes are more sensitive to blue light. And also some violet gets absorbed by the upper atmosphere. Alright, so let's get back to this image again. So, as this image shows, blue light is scattered in all directions by oxygen and nitrogen molecules, filling up the sky. That's why whenever we look away from the sun into the sky looks beautifully blue. Thank you so much for watching. To keep watching such interesting science related videos, please do subscribe and share. Thank you.